Morning. This is Nita and Panda and the chickens with the timepiece garden. These guys here on the left decided to dump their water bowl out while I was at the gym this morning. So I came home and everything was wet. Just everything was wet. So they got all fresh, brand new pine shavings and new diatomaceous earth. And the one that's sitting down there in the corner, his bottom feathers are actually a little wet. Like he was laying in it because they get cold and they wanted to fluff up. And so they lay in it and they don't realize they're laying in the water. At least that's what I think. Um, anyway, it's all been cleaned out. Nice pine shavings, nice dry shavings. And he's down there picking at the diatomaceous earth and rolling in the dry shavings to help dry off his feathers. Otherwise, everybody's fine. And then these guys, I went ahead and gave them some, just a handful of dry shavings and a little bit of extra diatomaceous earth. And they're scratching through it because it's the best thing in the world. You know? New shavings, new DE, life is awesome. Yes, they're fighting over who gets to pick at it first. All right. Chickens are telling you hi. And I'm telling you hi. And we'll talk at you later. You have the group with the fresh shavings. They're all piled over here in the corner. Probably trying to get some sleep and get warm since the shavings are dry and not wet. Tuck their feet up underneath them, dry shavings, feathers, get warm. Huddle together, keep that warmth going. The other guys are like, whatever, we're on the perch. Life is awesome. But these guys are like, nope, let's get warm. All right, I'm going to be quiet. Let them take a nap. Talk to you in a few. Afternoon. This is Nita with the Timepiece Garden, and Panda's off running patrol. She does what she does. And I've got a hodgepodge of stuff to do. My huckleberries are more than ready to be planted outside. While we're in between storms, I'm going to get them planted. It's just that easy. I was also gifted some Thai garlic. Now, when I've had garlic up here, it has not done well. That, I won't lie, that is a garlic right there. But I've had 15 of them here. They've not done well. So I don't want to put the Thai garlic over here. I want to try it somewhere else. Probably somewhere over in Garden 3. Mini orchard. Somewhere. And then I've also got the shovel over here with me so I can dig out the barbed wire here. When I mowed everything, I did not mow right the strip because I got barbed wire hanging out. I've also got some attachments there so I can make sure I get my tomato racks down to hold my asparagus females. And then I've got pruning shears so I can go over where the honeysuckle is and clear a path to get to it. And now's the time before I get, tick heavy and sugar heavy and everything gets overgrown and I can't see it. Now's the time to clear a path. Very similar to if you've been with the channel for a while, where I cleared the path to get to the, not the passion fruit, really need the persimmons. There you go. That's over there. I cleared a path to get to it. I'll do the same thing. So again, hodgepodge. And once all of that is done, we're focusing on the coop. That will be the rest of the afternoon, and then like all day tomorrow and all day the day after that. It's just coop. But I gotta get these guys planted. It'd be a shame to kill it because I waited a week to get it in, So let me get busy, and I'll talk to you in a few. All right, I am never gonna get all of this out. I'm gonna zoom in on the hole. If you notice, there's the barbed wire on the left and on the right. That is the wooden pole that it is attached to. And there's a lot of barbed wire. So I'm just gonna cut it at wooden pole level, which will give me about 6 inches down. It was deeper over, I'm gonna zoom back out. It was deeper over on this side. That's probably up close to a foot down where I hit the pole. Yeah, this is maybe 6 inches. I'm gonna get as close to the wood as possible and then cut it down. I don't know. I don't know who would do something like that, but you know, I just don't know. But it's one of those, I'm not digging up the pole. It's just not an issue. I need to cut the wires down far enough, and that way I can rebury the pole. And if it soil sinks or whatever, the pole rots and the wires come up again, then I'll dig it again in a couple of years. Because you figure 3 years ago on property, this was not an issue. So, I don't know. But I'm done. I'm snip snip. Talk to you in a few. Alright, that's my hole. All the wires are snipped. You can see them right there. They're snipped lower than the wood, or below the wood level. So that makes sense. So that should keep them from popping up again over time. Got to refill the hole. Yeah, piece of metal. All the wire. So, yeah, again, I don't know who does this. I don't know, you know. But people bury trash all the time. There's no telling how long or how old this is. You know? All right. Let me fill this hole and go plant some Thai garlic. All right. Thai garlic is planted. Again, I won't harvest any this year. I want it to spread. I'll treat it like my walking onions, kind of let it spread. It supposedly likes a sunny location. This is a sunny location. And I got I put some orchas here, and they're just starting to come up. But being that I had the orcha self-sow down here, does that make sense? I kind of cleared out that back corner and moved the orchas from the corner down here back with these guys. And that will allow the garlic to just kind of take over that back corner. And by the time these orchards get large enough to actually bolt, does that make sense? I'll be able to leave space for the Thai garlic, and we'll see how it does over here. You know. All right, what's next? It's not this garden. I'm not doing anything to this garden today. So, clean up my mess and move on to the next task. Talk to you in a few. All right, the last of the little stuff. That's my honeysuckle. Isn't that just awesome? I'm gonna zoom way out, and now you can see where I've cleared. You can see where I have grass that mowed, and all you have is this leaf base. I've cleared all the way to him. I am assuming, because I've never noticed him before, that when that tree there died, it gave the honeysuckle just the right amount of dappled sunlight to actually want to burst into bloom this year. You know? Which is just awesome. So, yeah, life is awesome. Say, now that I know that it's here, I can watch for it next year and maybe do some honeysuckle jelly. It would be awesome. I can just imagine how that's going to taste. All right. Me and the honeysuckle. We'll talk to you later. Panda's coming to approve the work. Kind of. She found a rabbit. She chased it up to the shed, up the hill, lost it, so now she's coming back to retrace her steps. She likes rabbit, just so we know. Having said that, all right, so I came back to do some prune the area down to get to the honeysuckle, and then went ahead and pruned my edge here. Since I had the pruning shears out, it just makes mowing easier. Kind of did the same thing here, because once I get this cleared, it's mine to take care of until I get everything cleared. Same thing with the island here. Cut down all the little saplings. Found another trillium. So the one that was back in there is already bloomed. The new one is... Nita, did you bury it? Oh, kind of. Just a little. New one's right there. Which is awesome. And again, just between the stump and the sassafras here, there'll always be a little island here. But I don't need baby cedars growing. I don't need ash trees growing. There's a whole bunch of stuff I don't need here. Having said that, I am again shocked. I'm pretty sure this is a male mulberry, because the leaves don't do the scallop thingy. And then if you look down there, It is a baby female mulberry. See how the leaves all do the little scallopy thingy, almost like a chicken claw? There's a couple of them. There's one there. There's another one right there. There you go. There's a leaf you can see. So there's a couple of them. I'm just going to kind of leave them here for right now. Why? Because I like mulberries. Having said that, one of them, yeah, it was this one. Looks like it's set fruit. Right, focus. Focus. All right, come on, meat. Get the camera to focus on the fruit. Anyway. Now it's not set a lot of fruit. Again, they're baby trees, but it's set fruit, which just shocked me. And then, having said that, I walked back down this way. Because I was looking at them, you know, checking them out. And I noticed that this grapevine has produced grapes. You see them? There's like 3 right there. There's another one there, and another one there. And they're everywhere. There's grapevines hanging down over there. And I'm shocked. Well, I am and I'm not. I'm glad that I didn't get that far on cleaning that, because it's an awesome vine. The vine comes all the way through this, ends up coming over here, and those are grapes. Isn't that awesome? So now I have to make all kinds of decisions, and this might be a great place to do it. Put out a couple of T-posts like I did up front, because I'm never going to be able to take that big tree down when I go and clear the rest of this stuff up, because this is all in that pile, and this is kind of here at that far end. So I can clear it, clean it, and T-post the grapes. Having said that, that also means I need to pay attention to them. A muscadine grape doesn't necessarily like to grow the same way a Concord grape does. I think I talked about that in a prior video, whether you go straight lines or you make lines like a clothesline, where they're all growing across the same length. There's a lot of grapes here. I mean, I can see them all the way back there, growing in the stuff. So I've got to make decisions here. There's another baby mulberry. Oh, it's starting to rain. I can feel it. Just sprinkles, but decisions. Can I do a grape here? Yeah. Again, I'm not taking that tree down. So when I do it, clearing this out and leaving this grapevine and then stringing it appropriately here, you know, still maintains all of that as garden. And it's right here at the end of the corner where the stump is. You know? So that would be awesome. I could make this grape kind of grow both ways, kind of up the hill a little and down the side a little. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, it's starting to rain. It means I need to go put electronic equipment away, put the tools away. So, Miss Panda and I will talk to you later. You know why it's raining like this? Because I didn't bring the umbrella with me. Had I brought the umbrella, it had waited till I was done and back in the house before it started to rain.